Hello, hello. Welcome to the Purpose Lab on this Transformation Tuesday. Let me welcome you to my channel. Respect yourself enough that you never settle for anything less than who you are. Never drop your standards to prove something to somebody. On this Transformation Tuesday, allow God to transform you into what you need to be, into who you need to be, because God has given you everything on the inside of you and God will bring it out of you. So don't try to please people because that's not who God created you to be. Don't lower your standards to be with somebody. Don't lower your standards to receive something from somebody because that's not who God created you to be. On this Transformation Tuesday, I want somebody to know that you can be who God created you to be. You don't have to say, you know what, just because who they are, that I'm going to lower my standards. No, never lower your standards to prove anything to anybody on this Transformation Tuesday. Transformation is that God is moving you from who you used to be into who you are now. That means that God is removing some people. Hear this, God is removing some things and some situations to place you in the place where you need to be. What happens is that when God moves you into a new season, some people don't like the ups and the downs and the struggles and the shortcomings that may come with that season. So what happens is that you try to go back to Egypt, what God has brought you out of, and now you're lowering your standards to go back to the place where God just brought you from. Oh, somebody need to catch that word right there. Never go back to the place where God has brought you from. Why? Because when you go back, that means you're going backwards. I go back to get my testimony and say, look what God has brought me from. And because the people knew your situation and they knew what God brought you from, now you were able to say, yes, this is my testimony. I look back to give God praise. I look back to say, this is what God brought me from, but I'm never lowering my standards to prove myself to nobody. Don't you lower your standards to prove yourself to anybody, because God didn't create you to be that. On this Transformation Tuesday, you ought to tell your neighbor, tell your friend that this is the day that the Lord has made, and I'm going to rejoice in it and be glad. And I'm not going to lower my standards for nobody. I'm not going to lower my standards to please you, and you, because that's not who God created me to be. On this Transformation Tuesday, you ought to tell yourself today that I am who God said I am. I can do whatever God said I can do. I can be whatever God said I can be on this Transformation Tuesday. Welcome to the Purpose Lab, where we get real down with the Word of God and we look at real life issues. The Purpose Lab is loading and it's getting ready to drop in a city near you. I'm live on iHeartRadio. I'm live on Spotify. I'm live on Apple Podcasts, and I'm also live streaming on YouTube. So make sure you go find me, the Purpose Lab, and follow me on all my live streaming places right now so you won't miss the next one that I drop. Hey, enjoy yourself. Have yourself an amazing night. Have yourself an amazing day. Remember to never lower your standards to please nobody. Have yourself an amazing day. Peace.